Hello, everybody. This is Michael Quintana, and this is my rebuttal to the claim that the world is not in a clash of civilizations. And I'm going to be specifically responding to Anna Bartholomew. One of the first claims that you make is regarding the definition of the word civilization. While the word itself does have multiple connotations, that doesn't mean that its definition is as vague as you say. When looking at the meaning of civilization in relation to this course, it actually does have a more specific definition. In the words of Peter J. Katzenstein, civilization simply refers to malleable cultural identities that orient the ideas and practices of states and peoples. With this foundation, the concept of the clash of civilizations becomes more clear. Like I stated in my video, this concept describes the more culturally or ideologically driven conflicts of today's world, and it's very common for groups with different cultural identities, such as the US and terrorist groups in the Middle East, to conflict with each other because of extreme differences in morals or culture. Another claim that you make is that a single civilization may not accurately represent the identities of some individuals. However, this claim is based on the idea that individuals can only be classified within a civilization based on the geographic location. Again, this is just an issue of the actual definition of civilization and how it applies to this concept. People can be part of the same civilization despite their proximity to one another because cultural identities aren't isolated or separated by distance or location, but rather different civilizations are marked by different ideas and practices. While I do agree that there may be smaller conflicts that occur within a civilization, especially if there is a sort of spectrum that people's beliefs fall within, this doesn't discredit the idea that different civilizations can still clash with each other. Early in your argument, you state that there isn't a clear definition of civilization, but later you give it your own definition and constrain the idea by stating that it must involve religion. You state that civilizations inherently have religion intertwined with the cultural identity, but I would have to disagree. Religion can be a means of separating civilizations, but a civilization can still exist without religion. A cultural identity could simply involve an individual's pride for their nation or even the political party that they align with, because, like I said before, people often align their morals and ideologies with those of their political party. The clash of civilizations doesn't simply refer to conflicts between two specific parties at a specific point in time either. The example you gave involved the relationship between the US and the UK. Yes, the relationship is peaceful. However, this doesn't represent the US's relationship with every single other country on the planet. Your argument fails to take the inconceivable network of international relationships. It fails to take into account the inconceivable network of international relationships that contains negative or violent connections. To be honest, it's hard to argue that the world can't be in a clash of civilizations when there are clashes within civilizations. It's not like people are too busy fighting their own neighbors to start conflicts with other countries. The clash of civilizations refers to the conflicts that occur between different cultural identities. And while there can be conflicts within a civilization, those conflicts are often due to differing personal ideas or beliefs, not those of a culture as a whole. Overall, I can see why one might think that the world isn't in a clash of civilizations, but if they were to account for all of the factors that cause conflicts and the base definition of civilizations, their argument would start to fall apart. Thank you.